Hey, hey, hey. Here we are, man. Another one bites at us. Welcome to the Angel Channel. Happy to see everybody here tonight. Grace is with us already. Yeah, nice. Inga Combs, lady from the land of fire and ice, man. Crazy world. She lives in Iceland. It's really a great little network of people like from all over the world who come to share some time with the angels and dive into energy. I'm super chilled tonight, man. It's been a really great holiday on so many unexpected levels, and that's kind of the point of the story I'm going to tell you. I'm ancient now, so like I've had most of the people I've shared Christmases with have left for other planes, and sometimes when you stay in those memories and you stay in needing the way it was to make it feel really good, it's kind of an empty, like that time of year really is a time that brings up those memories and you kind of miss that. So, honestly, for the last few years, 5, 6 years, I sort of dreaded the holidays a little bit. It was kind of like, oh man. And, I always had expectations of what should be happening and the whole 9 yards. So anyway, this year kind of felt that a little bit at Thanksgiving. And I went, like, dude, dig in here, man, figure this thing out. And why are you feeling like that? And I got to the realization that it was my expectations of how that had to be, which was getting in the way of celebrating those memories and making new ones and really cool new ones. So I really just kind of like left any thoughts of the way Christmas or any of that needed to be and dove in, talked to tons of people I hadn't talked to in a long time, did free little card readings, and just tried to be my happiest, jolly self and send out energy. And it wound up just being like a really, really wonderful Christmas, like Christmas Eve, like Christmas Day. I haven't had Christmas spirit in so many years, I can't even tell you. And it just overflowed. And it was a really wonderful moment. I was super grateful and super connected to the source. And just, it was like the moment was the way it was supposed to be, like right now. And that great way to spend the holidays. Yeah, let me say hi. Hey, Nancy, what's up? Yeah, happy New Year's Eve. Exactly. Oh man. Wow, swallowed the wrong way. Inga got her deck. Awesome, man. That's okay. Well, it's time to set your reading up, and you and I are overdue for a conversation anyway. So let's figure that out in the morning. Okay. Um, let's see. Before I get really deep in, let me just go to my friends at Fried Okra, man. They've been sponsoring the show and really helping us out, and just eternally grateful here at the end of the year, man. They've been with us all year and keeping us afloat and moving ahead, and just really grateful to Ernie and his cohorts in crime over at Fried Okra. They do amazing television films. This is one of my favorites. Yeah. So anyway, thanks. Love you guys, and anybody that has needs in those areas, please give them a contact and let them do some magic for you, man. They're really, really talented people. All right. We're in a really kind of cool astrological zone right now. We're in a new moon, which is also a black moon. And here we are, like at the very last little chunk of the year. So like that energy cycle is wrapping up. and coming to a nice little completion, and brand new ones about to burst. And I felt really hopeful for the first time in a long time that some things can really come to fruition. Maybe all of us can start getting together and thinking about each other as one, and not of like a million different special interest groups that all want what they want. And it would be really nice to get back to us seeing ourselves united again. And I really am hopeful that there can be some movement in that direction this year. And just keep sending out the love and the light and the goodness. And I think that's super possible. The new moon coming into, in conjunction with the end of the year, just really amplifies that. The new moon is the fertile ground to plant your seeds for things to go. The farmers also always used to use the new moon to plant the seeds, so that as the moon was rising towards being full, it was drawing that energy out. So, plant a few seeds for the new year, and fertilize it with love and intent and gratitude already. See it complete already, and see what kind of tree you can grow this year, man. What kind of fruit we can get towards the end of the year. It is also, you hear about the blue moon a lot, and the blue moon is when there are two moons within the same full moons within the same month. And in this particular case, there are two new moons within the same month. So this second one here at the very end of that is called the black moon. And it kind of amplifies the fertile and creative potential of the new moon, and really makes that into something that has the possibility to drive your dreams and your passions. That's something I really like, not to get distracted here, but I about 6 months ago, I was doing some shows called Be in the Light, and one of those shows was "What's Your Passion?" And I've been asking people about, if you didn't have to do anything, if you just could choose to do anything you want, what would you do with your time? And what really excites you? And I was just flabbergasted with how many people didn't know that. And I'm like, wow, I can't imagine. Passion is what keeps me getting up in the morning, and keep evolving and growing. And I think that's your youth, that mindset where you're just open and fresh and willing to learn and grok all these new ideas. So maybe as the new year is ending up here, I'd throw that challenge out to ask yourself that question. And what's your passion? And pick something out of something that would drive that passion to plant for your new moon seedling, new year seedling. It's pretty intense energy, but it doesn't come around very often, this connection of those. There's other planetary things going on, really kind of amazing too. Jupiter's in a really cool place. So just enjoy it and take advantage of it. I have been kind of noticing that the astral ocean has calmed down a little bit. Still got significant waves in it, but they're more rolling waves rather than 100-foot crashing waves. And I've really kind of been enjoying the peaceful sort of mode, at least in my sphere, I've been feeling. And I'm really very grateful for that. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh man, it's going to do this to me again. All right. No, there we go. So I did a few more light paintings just in recognition of the season. Let's see where we go in here. Yeah. And so these are my Happy New Year ones. I did a couple of other Christmas tree ones that I really, really I dig a lot too. Um, these are super fun. My futuristic spinning Christmas trees. Love that one. It looks like glass. I love those circles at the top, and really has a glass sort of figure. And this is my favorite one of all of them. Happy New Year, man. And I'd just really like to take this moment to say thanks to all of you guys. Appreciate you guys showing up and participating with me. And it's grown into a fun little network of friends. And I've grown, especially as I dive into your energy to do readings and stuff. I feel like I've really grown to know a lot of you. And it's been a collection of treasures over the last year. So thanks. Really grateful. All right, let's stop that. And let's see. I would really love to know. I have a question for you guys, and I'd love to know what you think about this. A long time ago, someone threw out the premise that whatever you're doing at midnight on New Year's Eve is kind of a portend for how the year is going to roll, man, and what you'll be doing during that year. I've a couple of people, including my teacher, that thinks that's just total bullshit. But as I look back on my life, the New Year's Eve has always been kind of a crazy, weird time, and I've been doing some of the strangest things that I wouldn't think would have connected to my year, but they in fact did. So I would love to know if any of you out there have ever heard that or noticed that, and if that like plays out in your life at all. Hey, want to say hi to Linda Martin, man. Really glad you're here. I'm so glad we reconnected, and what a great friend for a long time. Vivian, welcome. Diane, welcome. Glad everybody could make it. I don't know, the New Year's show. Yeah. Next week on Tuesday, I believe it's at 7 o'clock or 7:30. I'll get a link out to you to share. Michael, my old cohort in crime, Michael Zen, is doing a new show on the Secret Spiral Network. It's kind of nice to see him growing the live stream of consciousness after all the energy and time and belief and faith that he's put into this, and see it starting to grow and spread out. I'm beyond tickled, man. Props, congratulations. So anyway, he's doing a new show called Holding Space, and he's going to be talking to different magical people in different disciplines, and kind of a magical extension. Oh, Sacred Spiral. Did I say Secret Spiral? Okay. Yeah, so there we go. So next Tuesday, I will be his first guest on the show. So who knows what we'll be talking about. It'll probably be crazy and fun, and I would really enjoy, and your energy and your presence in that, and I'll get info out to you on that. And Grace Grella is here this evening again with us, and really happy to have her. She's a badass medium, and she does a show with Michael also called the Grace Grella Show, and it's a call-in show where you can actually call in and talk to Grace, and she's always blowing people away with the stuff she says, and her personality is just really infectious. So I would strongly encourage you to check out the Grace Grella Show. Grace, when's your send me a thing on when your next show is, my darling, and how to get to you. Amber, Glad to see you. Wow, it's a fun house tonight, man. Awesome. All right. So I thought it would be really appropriate. We haven't done a full four-band aura cleansing and charge up um, for a while, so I thought it would be really appropriate to get into that. So we'll create some sacred space, do a nice little zero space breathing thing, and go into, we'll bust into a really nice grounding and charge up. And at the end, we'll be doing some cards, and I'll read cards as long as people are there to have them read. So if you're interested in a reading, certainly get in the chat now, and stick around to the end when we dive into all of that. All right. I love this part, man. I so love this part. I so love this part. I really, really love this part. As we do the cleansing in the room, tune into the sound of the bowls. And if you have earphones, man, it really makes a big difference, because then it just kind of becomes like immersive. But just imagine light flowing out from the bowl and the sound of the bowl and continuing to flow out and flowing out of you and flowing through your room, and just making the space that you're in this little capsule of pristine, beautiful goodness. All right. And then we'll charge up and open our circle. All right, here we go. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. We come together to open our circle, join together and create a sacred space of safety and light. We come to commune with the angels and the bright light. We ask them to share their truth, share their wisdom, and share their love. We ask that we have ears to hear, eyes to see, and the wisdom to understand. And with deep, deep soul-felt gratitude, for all of it, for every bit of it, soul-felt gratitude, infinite unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we open our circle. All right, I think we're going to do our card first. Number 54, man. I can't believe we've been doing this for 54 weeks. NITHANEAL, the angel of rejuvenation and eternal youth. Time for a progress check. Are you still on course? This is perfect for this time of year. When you fulfill personal obligations and agreements, you develop the maturity essential to all social relationships, your faith in yourself, and your ability to succeed. You keep increasing your burdens. There are so many and they weigh so much, they threaten to crush you physically and emotionally. You limit yourself by giving your power to others. It is crucial that you release yourself. Remove yourself from the oppressive situations in your life where you feel you are holding yourself back and unable to fully express all of who you are. Throw down your own burdens and especially the others placed on you and try a new direction. Put your energy to work for you. Yeah, I got a message from someone asking about how to love themselves. And that's where it all starts, like generating that love, that unconditional love, not love with conditions or things that need to happen, but your unadulterated love for your light and the fact that your light is part of the source. There's great strength and power to live your life in a good zone when you remember that. Put your energy to work for you. Continue to grow. Don't give up. The risk is worth it. And take the empty-handed leap into the void and just do it. Get out. You should get out. What has to go away. Just new moon, black moon, New Year's, take the leap. All right. All right. I've just been having so much fun, and this whole getting down to blank space breathing exercise has kind of opened up that territory for a bunch of people lately. And I'm really happy to continue to share it and continue to evolve it. And any suggestions you guys have. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Vivian said those sigils are beautiful. Those I did not draw. Well, I drew those versions of them for the actual on the card, but those are really ancient angelic signatures. I'm glad you scoped that. It's one of my favorite things on the card. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's a good time though, Amber, man. Be bold, man. You're a gnarly woman, man. You've got a lot of strength. Focus that for what you need, what's going to make you thrive, not just exist. And we'll do a reading for you later. So, all right. So here we go. We're gonna do our blank space of breathing. We're gonna take a really slow, deep breath using your solar plexus in through your nose, and just gonna fill up to the brim. And when it feels like you've packed it, you can't pack anymore, and take another little. Just make sure you're just filled. And when we release that out through your mouth, really slowly, imagine that you're a machine and you're turning off. The way a turbine, it's just like, and then the switch goes off. It doesn't just turn off immediately. It takes a minute to, take that energy that you start with, that high energy. And as your breath releases, slow it down, and you're sinking deeper, and the breath and the sound is getting slower and slower and slower, all the way down to when you run out of breath, everything should be quiet. Don't try to think. Don't try to take another breath. We'll just stay there for 5 or 10 seconds, and then we'll do another one. And by the end of that, we should be in a really juicy, yummy space. All right, so here we go. You know, it'd be really good for you to be in a position where you can just let all the energy go out of you. You can slump your shoulders over like you're just an android that's been shut down and now you're just limp. Let all the tension go in your muscles. Let all the thoughts go as you're sinking down, and just stay focused on that sound like, just go down. Okay, here we go. Inhale. Nice and slow, really deep. Use your solar plexus. Pack it in. Really, really in. One more. Release through your mouth slowly. You're following it down. Turning off the machine. Energy's flowing out of you. Your thoughts are turning off. Deeper. Deeper. Silence. Inhale slowly. Really deep. Release. Turn off the machine. Slowly going deeper into the blankness. Deeper. Deeper. Off. One more. Inhale. Really deep. And release. Your muscles are limp. Your mind is blank. Turning out the machine. Silence. All right, take a breath. Stay in that space. Keep your eyes closed and just stay in the blank space. Just bask in the peace. Okay. All right, I want you to become aware of your body now. And I want you to focus on your solar plexus, which is a little miniature spinning sun right in the middle of you. your energy core. And with your focused intent from blank space, you're going to grab the energy in your body from all directions, and you're going to draw it into your solar plexus. As you breathe in, draw the energy. Become aware, feel it alive. And as you draw the energy, the sphere gets bigger. And as the sphere gets bigger, you can keep drawing more energy. Inhale. Really fill it up. Okay. Now you've got this little spinning star right in your core. And I want you to take your intent, focus it there, and push that energy out into your light body and brighten it up. Turn that energy on and let it flow out in all directions, brightening the colors and the brightness of your aura. Ah, yeah, good job out there. Inhale a nice breath. And with the exhale, push. Make it bright. One more. Inhale. Push. You're like a glowing star. You could light up the room with your light. All right. Now that your aura is all nice and bright, we're going to go through the first 4 bands individually and just do a clean sweep down through your energy field. And just like you directed that energy into your solar plexus, direct that out to your hands now, the palms of your hands, and let them be like energetic Swiffers. And as we go through each one of the bands, I want you to use your energy and just pull down through your aura out here in your light body and just remove anything that doesn't belong to you, that doesn't serve your purposes, that is a negative influence on your existence. Okay? All right, so the first band we're going to go to is going to be our 4th band, which is our energy interface between the upper astral and the lower bands. All right, here we go. And start, I do this a lot standing up, just so that you can just scrape down, just imagine that, like, and just feeling more and more pristine and light and cleansed after each one of those, okay? So here we go. I ground any negative energy of any kind, of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. Any negative energy of any kind, negative attachments, negative energy of any kind. Push. Use your real juice. Push. There you go. I ground any negative energy of any kind, my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. There you go. I love this part. All right, so we're going to jump to our second band, which is our emotional band. That's like, 18, 24 inches out from your body. You know, think about your emotions. You're receiving input from the world and inside your own world and universe all the time, even in your dreams, all the time. And there's part of you that is reacting to that emotionally with all of those things all the time. So that's why I call that band the turbulent sea, and it varies and rocks. And it's also the place where when you get angry or you're hurt or you're grieving and there's like really intense kind of negative emotions, um, they can gather there, and if you feed them enough, those are the things that wind up causing illnesses and things in your actual physical body. So it's a good idea. Just you go out into the world, you get splashed with mud, you get stuff in your hands, somebody bumps into you, they got dirt on them. You come home at night every night and you take a shower and you clean yourself off and you wash that goo and that grime and that dirt away, and you start really fresh the next day. It's exactly what we're doing here. And with your emotions, it's really great to keep them just in a sparkly, centered area. Okay, so here we go. I ground any negative emotions of any kind, of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. Give this one some oomph. Here we go. All right. I ground rage, anger, deep resentment, disappointment, jealousy, envy, apathy, depression, loneliness, and grief. Deep soul searing grief. Gotta go. And last but not least, the obstacle to all our dreams, fear, the great chameleon, fear in all its forms and faces. A lot of fear things right up front to say fear, but there's a lot of things, anger and a lot of other stuff. If you follow the thread back, it winds up there. So we're going to get rid of all of it. Fear of failure, fear of pain, fear of change, fear of change. Give your hands a good shake, snap that stuff off there. A lot of times too, I will slap the ground, the solid ground, with my palms. All right, so we're going to jump up to the third band where information lives and where your evaluation of information goes on without emotion. And that's where all things mental live. All right, so I ground any negative mental goo of my own construction or anyone else's in this frequency or any other. Kind of hang around your temples. I ground any unused patterned energy, negative thoughts, circle thinking, circle thinking, circle thinking, obsessive thinking, Negative thoughts sent by others, negative thoughts sent by me. Gossip, 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 gossip. All right. Last but not least, we're going to go to the earth band, which is that little 1.5 inch, 2 inch white band all around your body. And that's your interface between the astral and your lower bands and your actual physical body. It's the place where things that started out in your emotional desires and your plans out there, this is where, like, if you fed them and done enough, this is where that begins to materialize. All right. So I ground any negative material blockages of my own construction or anyone else's in this frequency or any other. I ground any negative blockages relating to my home, my place of sanctuary and safety. I ground any negative blockages relating to my job, my way of sustaining myself. Any negative blockages relating to my job, ways of sustaining myself. I ground any negative material, I ground any negative material blockages relating to money and my finances. Money and finances. All right, I ground any negative material blockages relating to my health, my physical well-being. Just run that energy down through your whole physical body. It's like you're combing through. All right. And lastly, we ground any negative blockages relating to plans that are in the works or plans that are coming up to be executed, and that there is a clear path and open sailing in every direction. All right. That feels sparkly. I know a couple of you out there really latched on hard. Good job. All right, now that we've gotten all that cleaned out, we have all this room for a new batch of fresh, creative potential energy. And of course, I'm going to start in my favorite place, which is the core of the earth, where the molten core of the earth is spinning against the mantle. And that friction is causing a buttload of electromagnetic energy, which is just juicy beyond words. And for me, it's like super blue. It's like the blue of an electrical spark, or like the blue of a gas flame. So just imagine you're standing on, you could be on rock or stone, something in the earth, your favorite place in the earth. You're barefoot. You're connected to the ground in a really hard way, right? So it's not like you're standing on the ground. It's like you're actually part of the ground. Let your feet fuse with that, all right? And imagine you've got like infinite like pipes, like oil drilling pipes, right, that extend down from the soles of your feet all the way down to the very core of the earth. All right. And then we're going to take 3 really nice deep breaths, slow, right? And just imagine like you're sucking on a straw. and you're pulling that energy up that straw and have it come up your feet, up your calves. Man, you'll feel it in your calves. It's a great feeling. And bring it right into your solar plexus and just fill that up with this huge new batch of creative potential. You know, energy is infinitely moldable to our desire, our intent. We get to choose what we do with our energy and what we make it into. So get a really good New Year's batch and make some good happen in your life. All right, here we go. Feet connected to the ground. You feel really centered, connected, like you're part of the whole. And starting up at your crown chakra, focus your energy, push it down, and push those pipes down to the center of the earth, all the way down through the rock and the cord. And you're right there where it's grinding and crackling with that amazing energy. All right, and here we go. We're going to take a really deep breath and just suck on the straw and draw that stuff up. Here we go. Inhale deep. Bring it right up your legs. Right into your solar plexus. Exhale. Grab a batch. Inhale. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. There. All right, one more. Grab on good. And pull. All right, there we go, man. Everybody's light body should be in good state. Give me some feedback on that if you guys, if you're feeling it. All right. Okay, so let's do some angel cards. Anybody out there looking for a reading? Okay, this one goes out to my cousin Nancy out in Missouri. Hey, Nance. Yeah, stop thinking. Just focus for a second. Take a deep breath. Get back to that blank space. There you go. Words of wisdom for my cousin Nancy. Words of wisdom for my cousin Nancy. Words of wisdom for the new year for my cousin Nancy. Oh, this is a good one. Angel 33, the angel of subordination to the higher order. Oh, wrong one. I should get rid of that. Hang on one second. There we go. Okay, bye-bye. All right, now let's try that again. Excellent. Okay. $33, master number. One of the most magical. You know, 3 is the magic number, so it's double magic. Let's see. There we go. Here we go, back full circle, man. I love it when they're such smart alecks, and they, yeah. After we talked about this at the very beginning of the show, follow the path with passion and heart. The result will be financial, emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, and material gain. Or, man, every one of us listening out there, this should be for everybody. Organize the elements of your life, and the results will be success. A result of unifying your wisdom with your love in a creative way. Tangible manifestations are all around. Recognize that you feel incomplete only because you are still seeking the same outmoded goals, looking for inner satisfaction. It's fini. Move on. Seek what you have not yet found, and you will succeed. Continue to work on your self-development. Have trust in your self-discipline and patience. You are in harmony with nature around you, and everything will bear fruit in its time. You are not alone now. Distinguish what matters in life and what goals truly demand your maximum efforts. True success is inventing yourself out of the raw material given you by the circumstances and conditions of your life. The ability to know when others only guess. Yeah, there you go. Oh, my brother Neil. What's up, my bro? Okay, this one goes out to my friend Linda. All right, Linda, go to blank space and let's connect up. I've got a feeling all these readings tonight are gonna like relate. It's kind of like a collective energy right now, which is just yummy. Words of wisdom for the new year for my friend Linda. Words of wisdom for the new year for my friend Linda. Words of wisdom for the new year for my friend Linda. Ah, Angel 26. Oh, yeah, hold on. Bonehead, man. Stop screen. Okay, Angel 26, the angel of ambition, which you certainly have in spades. All right, now I got to go back to that thing. Twenty-six. 26 is the number of big business. 26-8. That's also the number of one of the main names of God as well. There are disagreements among the players on the team. You might be feeling frustrated and stifled by the constant clashing of ideas. Deal with your frustrations, these feelings of being restricted, contained, or held back. Deal with your frustrations, these feelings of being restricted, contained, or held back. When you are confronted by differing ideas with no flexibility, it can create confusion over what you're doing. The project loses focus and never gets completed. You need a unified team if balance is to be achieved. Look deeply at your own conflicting beliefs at first. Beliefs first. Make adjustments and seek a unified solution. Look for the win win. Find an idea that encompasses all points of view. Be creative. Yes, you are. You say you're not, but but you definitely are. You will feel the sense of harmony, which will create exciting new possibilities. Allow yourself to revel in the generosity and attention you receive from others. Awaken to your self awareness and release your confined spirit. Yeah, these guys, man. All right. All right, Grace, this one's for you. I know that was funny, right, Linda? Okay, Grace, let's hook it up, baby. I just really enjoy connecting with you. Okay. Words of New Year's wisdom for my friend Grace Grella. Words of New Year's wisdom for my friend Grace Grella. Words of New Year's wisdom for my friend Grace Grella. Number 20, the angel of redemption. Yeah. I'm going to get a better system figured out for this. Here we go. Number 20. Control your emotions. You let your empathy run away with you until you are lost in each other's feelings. You forget whose feelings are whose sometimes. You want to take on healing everyone you meet. Yeah. Yeah. Conflicts and intense misunderstandings can throw your relationships out of order. Your ego demands that it is right and digs in, making you brittle and inflexible. If you are too possessive or too demanding in a relationship, your own pride could destroy love. The protection of your ego is an illusion and not worth the price you will have to pay. Everything cannot be perfect all the time. An all or nothing attitude will deprive you of what you need. Try not to repress your emotions, but learn to experience and let them flow through you. Learn to emotionally resurrect and recharge yourself. You are capable of experiencing great joy, even in the direst of times. I had really admire that about you, actually, Grace. And kudos. All right. No, I don't want that. I want stop screen. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've got time for one more. Okay, there we go, Diane. Absolutely, girlfriend. Yeah. Diane, you've come a long way since I first met you. A lot of respect for you. Words of New Year's wisdom from my friend Diane. Words of New Year's wisdom from my friend Diane. Words of New Year's wisdom from my friend Diane. Number 47, the Angel of Contemplation. I really love this card. All right. Man, this is so true. Feels like every one of these has been for me tonight. It's kind of nuts. The farther you stretch past your comfort zone, the louder the fear voice becomes, which is why we spent so much time on getting rid of that tonight, man. Where fear exists, there is also opportunity for growth. Don't be timid. Move on. Oh my goodness. Use your fear like rocket fuel to propel you forward. You create your visions of the future on the astral in the second band. But for them to become reality, they must be given substance and fed with energy. Without tangible energy, there will remain only daydreams. Rise above your situation. Be realistic now. Use common sense to map out a plan, visualize the possibilities, and see clearly in your mind the good things that have already happened. With your skills and abilities well developed, it is time to decide where and how to use them. Allow your mind to explore the possibilities and potentials. Here is a taking stock, a look at the material interface, a harvesting at the emotional level, and then a reinvestment in the emotional future. Excellent. All right, let's see here. Oh man, Happy New Year, Mr. Zen. My friend Michael. Yeah, and I definitely brought up the show next week. Super looking forward to it. Holding space. Uh, yeah, yeah. My friend Rick says great things waiting for us all in 2025. Can't wait to jump in. Happy New Year. Same to you. I agree totally, 100%. Yeah, Deanna, welcome. Grace, my pleasure. I always loved connecting my energy with you, girlfriend. You're yummy. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure I got everybody. Yeah, okie dokie. Amber, are you out there, man? I could have sworn you were looking for one. Let me make sure I'm not missing you. Okay. Well, this is fun. I love connecting with you guys, and yeah, like um, there you go. Linda asked when Michael's show's on. The show will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January 7th. So I'll remind you next week on our show. And I'm trying to talk Michael into making a guest appearance and darkening my door next week and coming on and talking about it a little bit. Amber, you want a reading? Amber, you're going to get a reading. Oh, all right. Close your eyes, girlfriend. You know the drill. Let's connect up. Connect up hard, okay? Wow, a card just jumped out of the deck. You know, I always go for those. I mean, it literally just jumped out of the deck, right? So here we go. Card number 59, the Angel of Intellectual Richness. You know, it looks like an Egyptian goddess sitting on the throne with some wings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me get to the reading. Like all over the place. Like Oprah, but different, Amber. Okay, here we go. Oh man, one more sloppy. You like being in charge and the feeling of power. You have the discipline and ability to empower oneself and others. The ability to find whatever resources you need, combined with your ability to concentrate and focus your full power in practical ways, assures your success. You will work very hard for money. You possess a sound head in business and matters and have well-rounded goals. You consolidate your power so that you act with assurance, but you must feel secure in your sense of worth. Only then do you have a sense of humor about yourself. You have gone through serious financial difficulties in the past. Your response has been to focus on providing protection from an underabundance of money, a buffer against future economic hardship. You have begun isolating and excluding others through your need for personal security. You block yourself from the world around you, girl. You will remain vulnerable to life no matter how self-centered you try to be. However, this selfishness is necessary now. It is time to restructure and give meaning to the bitter chaos and material universe you have endured. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All righty, all righty, all righty. So, I guess we've reached the end of this sojourn and the end of the year, man. I can't believe that's actually happened. Like they're going by, like weeks used to go by now. Anyway, please hit that like, subscribe, comment below, really helps a whole lot. And if you're looking to cop a, oh man, here we go. If you're looking to cop a tarot deck, the QR code there at the side is the QR code right to that. And if you're looking to support the show in any way, shape, or form, I've got a PayPal account set up, and the wizard at wizardofod.com is there. And, you know, if you want to send presents, I love presents too. I love you guys. Thanks so much for coming. I hope you had a good energy boost, and it starts you off all fresh and sparkly for the new year. And I will look really, really forward to sharing space with you again next week. So without further nonsense from me, love you guys. See you next week. We close our circle tonight and bid everyone on their happy way. We're really grateful for the presence of the angels, their truth, their love, and their light. And until next week, we offer our infinite, deep gratitude for all of it. Our absolute unconditional love and our wish for bliss to the source. And with that, we close our circle. Be in the light.